This is a product video for Weldy heat gun models HG330B and HG530A. At first glance, both heat guns look exactly the same, and in many ways they are. Both come with 5-meter long cables for good workflow during installs. This means no extension cords are needed in most cases, which saves space in a tool bag. Both heat guns are stable when placed upright on flat surfaces, and this is due to the high grip molding on the backside. This helps prevent accidental tip-overs and prolongs the life of the heat guns. They have ergonomic, soft touch handles, and both heat guns are very lightweight, which makes for fatigue-free use throughout the day. During an install, it's common for installers to place the heat gun between their legs. This often blocks the fans, which can cause them to overheat and wear out prematurely. For both heat gun models, air inlet covers can be added. To do this, simply remove the original cover and click on the air inlet covers. This allows the heat gun to not overheat when placed in between the legs. Another addition that both heat guns offer is the heat protection device. To add, simply twist off the original cover at the tip of the heat gun and click on the heat protection device. Even if the heat guns are running at the highest setting, the heat protection device will only get up to 80 degrees Celsius or 175 degrees Fahrenheit. This means no more accidental burns on the skin, as well as having the wrap film melt onto the tip of the heat gun when it's tipped over on the side. Now let's discuss the differences between the two heat guns and how to use them properly. The HG330B has two settings, 1 and 2, and they are set on the handle. Setting 1 produces a heat output of 350 degrees Celsius and a medium fan, and setting 2 produces 550 degrees Celsius and a high fan output. The motor is guaranteed to run for 750 hours. Now we move on to the HG530A. This heat gun has a digital readout and a variety of heat, fan, eco, and memory options to choose from. Also, the handle has two positions, 1 and 2. Turning the switch to 1 means the heat gun has a temperature output of 80 degrees Celsius and a medium fan output. Turning to number 2 opens up all the adjustment options on the digital readout. The plus and minus buttons control the heat and fan settings. Press the middle button to switch between heat and the fan. The heat setting can range between 80 degrees Celsius and 650 degrees Celsius. The Weldy HG530A comes with 5 memory settings that can lock in a desired temperature and fan setting. To set one of the memory options, find the temperature and fan setting wanted and then press and hold this button for several seconds. This will lock the settings in. To go to the other 4 options, simply press this button near the screen to toggle through them. And now we move on to the 2 eco settings that will prolong the life of the heat gun and save up to 40% of energy usage. Press these 2 buttons at the same time to switch between Eco 1 and Eco 2. Eco Function 1 is activated if the tool detects that it's not in motion. The timing that Eco Function 1 will go into effect can be configured between 5 and 60 seconds. The digital screen will flash when in eco mode. To go into a standard heat mode, simply pick up the Weldy heat gun and it will automatically raise the temperature and fan to the original setting. Eco Function 2 is activated when the heat gun detects that it's in the holster or at a 90-degree position. So here, the heat gun is running at a normal setting, and when it's put into the holster, it lowers the temperature and fan setting. Pulling it out of the holster will trigger it to automatically increase the heat and fan to the original setting before it was put in.
Now it's good. When I put it in here, now temperature goes down. When I put it on, sleeping.
The motor is guaranteed to run over 1,000 hours. For more information and to find a distributor near you, you can go to Leister.com. Click on Weldy and the model you want to purchase. And here on these drop-down menus, you can input the product requirements that you want and then click on this tab to find a distributor near you. This has been a product video for Weldy heat gun models HG330B and HG530A. Proudly produced by the Wrap Institute.